Going live, going live, going live, going live, going live. Waiting. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, your host with the most, Griever, as always, bringing you guys another Let's Play. And no, we have not abandoned, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. We have not abandoned that, nor have we abandoned the Digimon Cyber Sleuth. We have not abandoned either one of those. I promise you guys that. I promise you. It's just that I'm part of a long weekend this week. Monday's a day off. I'm just waiting for my wife to get home, that kind of deal. And I just recently managed to finally get Dragon Age Origins, one of my favorite games of all time, to actually work on the PC. I could only ever play it on the PS3. There is no port for the PS4 or 5 that I know of. And I never owned it for the PC. So it's been a long time since I finally got to play it. And yeah, so we're here to play some Dragon Age Origins. We've already decided on what we want to play as, but we're going to go through the character customization and all that fun jazz. So strap yourselves in for, in my personal opinion, one of the best RPG series of all time. So yeah, so let's jump in. And let me know, guys, if the game audio is too low, etc., etc. We have all the downloadable content, all the installed content, all that fun jazz, as you guys can see. We have it all. Yeah, so yeah, like we got Blighthood and all that fun jazz. Like whether we get to use it or not, like I think it's fine if we use it or whatever because I've done all this stuff before. But yeah, so without further ado, and hopefully the cutscenes work, because there's quite a few cutscenes in this game. The FMV sequences in Knights of the Old Republic 2 did not work. I'm hoping these ones do work. So anyway, let's hit new game. We're gonna play the original, and this is the expansion. We will probably end up playing both. So. I love this song. Alright. And so is the golden city blackened. With each step you take in my hall, marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven and doom upon all the world. Cantus of Threondius 8:13.
The chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the darkspawn into our world.
It's a very badass line,
The
actually.
mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it.
Oh.
They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption.
Mm-hmm.
They returned as monsters, the first of the darkspawn.
Okay.
They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the darkspawn drove at us again and again.
I forgot that we got such a cool opening sequence. Very badass. Oh, Shale's there. Or at least one of the golems. Yeah, or maybe not Shale, but golems. Damn.
Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness and prevail.
Look at them go. Badass.
It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten.
Oh? Well, 400 years. Long
We are
time.
few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long.
Let's see. It's Duncan.
It may even be too late.
Damn.
For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon.
Duncan is a badass.
Help us all.
Oh, that's their classic. You know how every game needs to call God God? Because there's a chantry, there's a version of the Christian faith, and they call it the Maker and stuff, right? And the chantry, that's the church, right? So, very, very cool. So, for those of you who don't know, great big opening. I mean, I thought that was a fantastic opening sequence and stuff, so... but the original game, yeah. It's been a while since I played this, so I'm going to be enjoying every cutscene and every bit of lore. Pretty much what they're saying is that there was this crazy, super powerful, like back in the day, mages that decided to basically try to break into the gates of heaven, and God said, fuck you, and sent them back as these horrific monster, orc-like creatures. And ever since, they have been, you know, multiplying clearly. And, you know, causing problems. And apparently they couldn't be stopped. And then for some reason, this order of knights called the Grey Wardens ended up being able to defeat them. So, background you select will determine which of 6 distinct opening stories you play through. It also affects how characters respond to the game. Okay, so we're definitely going to be a male. I do like, the dwarves are awesome. I love playing a city elf. I don't like playing a Dalish elf. I think the city elf, all the origin stories are pretty good. I've played them all, of course, back in the day. I would say that the best, and they're all relevant. The crazy thing is that in world, if you don't pick one, they basically have a terrible ending for that person. Basically, you know. So yeah, but they do exist in universe, even if you don't pick them. So. Not that you ever meet them, but the thing is, the mage story is pretty good. Like, and they're all connected. They're all connected. You should really play all the origin stories and then play again to get a full feel for the world. I find it really adds to a lot of stuff. But we're definitely going to be playing as a warrior. You have mage, warrior, rogue, as per every other game. We're going to be playing a human. But yeah, you have 6 origin stories. You have a dwarf commoner because they're a caste system. That's probably the weakest of the stories. You have a dwarf noble. That's not a bad storyline. You have a mage storyline, whether you're an elf. It's the same storyline, whether you're an elf or because dwarves can't use magic in this game. So you're either an elf or a human who plays the magi origin, which is once again okay. The Dalish one is very relevant for future games, and then of course the human is a human noble right there. Born to wealth and power, second only to royalty. You find your training in both diplomacy and battle put to the test as your brother leads the bulk of your family's forces to war in the south. Okay, so there's only one human origin story if you don't play as a mage. If you play as a rogue or a warrior, you're the human noble. So yeah.
Greetings.
Ooh, look at those presets. No. Jesus. Well, that one's not so bad. Jesus, why are they so ugly? Damn. All right, we're gonna have to edit this stuff. First and foremost, hair. We gotta get rid of that beard. Jesus. Okay, so yeah, no, we do not need a beard. We're supposed to be a young Aidan Cousland. Wait, what's that? Just sideburns? Okay. Oh wait. Chin strap? No. Yeah, no beard. We don't need no stinking beard. Stubble wise. Let's just see. We definitely want, I think we want some stubble. It looks very strange though. It's much different from the other version. Like the stubble's not connecting. That's odd because there's already like this weird stubble right there. Huh. Let's see. Let's play. Eyebrows look, I guess, alright. We need to check our skin. Skin complexion. Yeah, we need to not be so freaking old. What's got us so freaking old? That's what I'm wondering. Like, we got lines everywhere. What's the deal? Tattoo intensity. There is no tattoo. Skin tone, skin complexion. I don't get it. Hair, beard, eyebrows, stubble, eye shape, nose, mouth. Why do we look so fucking old? We look like ancient. Is it just the game? Like right there, we don't look so bad, but neck thickness, portrait. Let's go back to the presets. No, I guess that's how we just look. Okay, well, it's what it is, I guess. Yeah, see, there we go. Jesus, that preset is fucking awful. You know, we don't need to look so bad, but we can, yeah. A man, but not like crazy. Skin tone, we want to be not that pale. Maybe more like that. That's fine. Tattoo. No. That's actually kind of cool. That's kind of a cool tattoo. Let's see if we can change. Alright, tattoo color. You can't really tell the color difference though. Tattoo intensity. Yeah, you know what? Fuck the tattoo. I was gonna have a tattoo. We don't need no stinking tattoo. Okay, hair. There's always one hairstyle I always like. Actually, I like multiple of them. I actually like this one, but I really like, this is my favorite one. I always like this one too with the braided ponytail. There's a braided one and then there's just a regular ponytail. But yeah, I always definitely, yeah. So, hair-wise, I think we'll go with this version because I am a noble, right? I'm a noble, so I'm supposed to look like said noble sort of idea. Let's see. So hair, beard. Once again, beard. I don't think we need any of these beards. I think we look fine without it. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. There's the stubble. So the presets change what you can do. I see. Okay, that's kind of strange, but yeah, there we go. Let's see. Stubble, eye stubble color. It's very black. All right. Eyebrows. Let's see. Oh, no. Those are too hairy. Those are nice. No. Okay. Let's go with these. Yep. Man, his cheeks are sunken in like crazy. We gotta fix that. But otherwise, he's looking pretty handsome. He's looking like a handsome devil. Let's see. So the hair, the beard, the hair and beard color. Let's see. That's basically black. There we go. Brown. Yeah, let's go with brown. I like the brown. So otherwise, that's a little too light. Blonde, redhead, really blonde, super blonde. Yeah, okay. So let's go with that one's not terrible, but I think I like the dark brown hair. The dark brown hair looks good. Let's see. Or maybe we will go with just straight up black. How does black look? Black looks pretty good, actually. Black hair, black eyebrows. I like that. Okay, so that's what we'll go with for that. Eye, let's see. Eye, where's the eye color? Can't really tell, can we? I think that's blue. Red. I can't tell. It's so hard to tell. Let's go with that color, I guess. He's got brighter eyes like that, maybe. How's that? Sure, gray eyes, I guess. I don't know. Alright, the brow's okay. The brow depth and everything looks good. Brow height. Oh, I see. No, we don't want to look like we're constipated, so. How about... There we go. Regular looking dude. Eye color, eye height, everything there looks fine. The eye spacing, the eye color, all that fun jazz. The nose, I think the nose needs a little bit of... Let's see. Where is it? The nose width, or the bridge width. Is that what I'm looking for? Yeah, the bridge width. Let's shrink that up a bit so I don't look so friggin' crazy. Gotta have some imperfections. He can't be the hottest thing ever, right? So yeah, something like that. Looking like a normal sorted guy. Yeah, the bridge width gotta go. Tip width. There we go. Or back to neutral. Let's keep those at the neutral thing. Nostril width. Tip width. Yeah, okay. So nose size. We can go one down. There we go. Looks fine like that, I think. Alright, mouth-wise, let's go. The mouth height. No. If anything, up one. Lip size. Let's shrink it a little bit. Mouth width. Shrink it by 1. And the overbite is barely there. Yeah, but there's a slight overbite. Okay, cool. Really need to fix those cheeks. Jaw and cheeks. Here we go. So what's the problem? Oh, I see. There we go. And cheek width. There we go. Now he's got an actual face. Jesus. Okay, because his cheeks are just crazy. Full set of cheeks. There we go. There we go. Now he's looking pretty handsome. Pretty handsome, pretty studly. We don't need him to be the greatest looking in the world, but he's got to look badass. He's got to look cool. Yeah, he looks pretty good. He looks pretty good. Portrait-wise, all right, let's go back to skin really quick, and let's just try skin complexion. Up one. Nah, see, that's too old. One down is perfect. Yeah. And let's try the tattoos just for another quick second. Let's try that one we were looking at. Yeah, not that. That one. Now, tattoo intensity is all the way up. Tattoo color. I don't even notice the difference in the colors. I mean, that kind of looks kind of cool. The blue. Bluish. But I don't know if a noble would have it. But yeah, I think we'll go no tattoo. Yeah, no tattoo. Alright, so portrait-wise, let's change the... Oh, I see. Cool expression. Oh, no. I like that, yeah. Neutral, a neutral expression. I like that one. That's pretty cool. Actually, I really like that one, yeah. Let's go background. Got a lot of backgrounds to choose from here. Blue's nice. That's an interesting one. I like that blue. The blue looked pretty nice. Alright, and let's go move up or down. Move up. Move left and right. Don't need to do that. Camera distance. Turn left or right. Let's go. Okay. Look up, look down. Looking right at us. Let's... Not that much. No. Let's just see the expressions again. That's kind of fun. Stoic character. Yeah, I kind of like that. Let's see, move left or right. Move left a little bit. Move. Let's move him up. How do you move him up again? There we go. Let's say move. I think he's more centered this way. That looks more centered to me. I don't know. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that expression for him. Okay, cool. Cool.
How do you do?
Right, casting. Focus. New weapon. Coming through.
Off I go.
Greetings. Well, that didn't work. My weapon isn't working.
That's a badass voice, but it does not suit our pretty boy.
Greetings. No, it is gone. My weapon does nothing. Excuse me. Greetings.
I've lost my concentration.
Charmed, I'm sure. It didn't work. I need something new. Greetings.
Ah, my spell! What does it take to kill these things?
You're in my way. Goodbye.
Don't be foolish.
Ah, my spell! My weapon does nothing.
You're in my way.
Okay, I mean, we don't really hear the voice that much anyway. I think we'll go with the violent voice. So it's traditionally Aiden Cousland, but of course we're gonna call ourselves Griever Cousland. Griever Cousland. All right, so I think we're all set. This is our main man. I think he's ready. He's ready for action. He's studly. He's sexy. He's ready for anything. So let's go. As I said, we're just gonna try to get through the origin story tonight, like, because create a character always takes 20 minutes, and then we'll be going from there. So, oh yeah, what do I do here? Shit, totally forget how to play this game. I think I'm gonna be wielding I think I'm gonna be two-handed weapon. I like dual wielding, but if I was gonna dual wield, I'd be a rogue, and I've got an idea of who I want on the team, anyways. So I think we're gonna have to go with, if I remember correctly, what we need for. Just hold on a sec, guys. What do we need for Dragon Age Origins? And you're starting stats. Let's see what people see what strength as high as possible. I figured that. Dexterity up to 18, willpower 40. Oh, we need a lot of that. Pure DPS warriors are putting everything to use item to boost health. Your tank and healer should lessen. Let's see. Here's why pure strength is the best. Dexterity already increases your accuracy rate, so you're only better for a higher dodge. It's minimal amount point. Cunning. Willpower. Stamina is very important, and they rely on their talents for this. You don't need a single point in willpower. Oh. I think, alright, I think we're gonna have to, I think we're just gonna have to, we're not playing on like the hardest difficulty or anything, so I think we'll be alright if I just go, okay, 5 points, right? Let's go with 2 points to strength. Let's go 1 to willpower, 1 to constitution, and 1 to cunning. I just want that cunning because I think we need higher cunning for something. So, yeah, the constitution and strength, I like that. I like that for right now. Alright. Oh, okay. Hello. Coercion. Yes, we definitely want coercion. Ah, yes, we do need cunning. I knew we needed cunning. So we need cunning up to at least 16. So we definitely need cunning up to 16, apparently. So we'll go with coercion for right now. Trap making, herbalism, poison making, stealing. Stealing is another thing that needs cunning. Okay, so yeah. And now points here. See, weapon and shield already gets a bonus here, unfortunately. But we're going to go with warriors gain greater health and reduces... Alright, so we're definitely going to take the passive warrior ability for right now. And we need a two-handed... we need a two-handed attack. Pummel strike is, let's see. Instead of going for the fatal attack, an enemy expects strikes over the weapon's blunt end, knocking the opponent to the ground unless it passes a physical resistance check. This one is Mighty Blow. Behind a single strike, gaining a bonus to attack. If it hits, the blow deals critical damage and poses a penalty to movement. Let's go with that. Normal, yep. Okay, here we go. So I know that took a while, but we're only getting through the origin story. And I played this one so much specifically that I know it very, very well.
For generations, your family, the Couslands, has stewarded the lands of Griever, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance. When your country was occupied by the Orlesian Empire, your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Cousland's banner in service to the crown, not against the men of Orlais, but against the bestial darkspawn rising in the south.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay, my lord. This is entirely my fault.
No. The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True. But we both had less grey in our hair then. And we fought Orlesians, not...
Funny that they spell it Grey here, but when they spell Grey Warden, it's with an E.
I'm sorry, Pop, I didn't see you there. Hal, you
Pop.
remember my son.
I see he's grown into a fine young man. Pleased to see you again, lad.
And you, Arl, how?
My daughter Delilah asked after you. Perhaps I should bring her next time.
Quite a bit younger than I am.
Oh, as you get older, those years make less difference. A lesson often hard won.
I doubt he'll be receptive, Hal. My fierce boy has his own mind these days, may God bless his heart.
Temperament to match his fighting skill. Well done, your lordship.
At any rate, Pop, I summoned you for a reason. While your brother and I are both away, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle. I'm certain you'd more than prove yourself, but I am not willing.
I can't go to battle? What the fuck?
During the war, she'd kill me if I let you go. She's already twisted into knots about Fergus and me going.
If you don't, I'll kill you. Jesus. I'll do what you think is best.
Now, that's what I'd like to hear. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away. Yes. There's also someone you must meet. Please, show Duncan.
Duncan, ooh, the Grey Warden. Let's go.
It is an honor to be a guest within your hall, Tyrion Cousland.
Is it
Your
Tyrion?
Lordship, you didn't mention that a grey
See?
warden
Grey with the E.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of
I
seeing
see.
one person. That's true.
That sounds
Brother
weird.
Earl has taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope.
Order of Great Warriors.
They are the heroes of legend, who ended the Blights and saved us all. Duncan
Blights.
is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow Wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your son is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, this is one of my sons we're talking about.
Is there a reason I shouldn't join them?
You did just finish saying that Grey Wardens are heroes, old friend.
I've not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Ah, the rite of conscription.
Be sure that Duncan's request
Basically the
is seen to
draft.
while I'm gone.
Don't strain my abilities or anything.
And don't strain my patience. In the meantime, find Furness and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me. You'll have plenty of time after we're gone. We must discuss the battle plans in the south. Be a good lad and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
Alrighty then. The game can be played from a variety of tactical viewpoints. Oh, we don't get this in the fucking original version. Holy shit. This is like Diablo style. Wait a minute. Tactical view. Or maybe we did get it, but it was way different. Use the mouse wheel to bring your camera down to explore. Scroll forward. Oh, I see. That's cool. Alright. Okay. Issuing orders. We'll pause. Right click. Issuing orders. Your character now has movement order. You can issue orders in real time while pause. Press space to unpause. Oh, okay.
Good evening, my lord.
Okay. So how do I move the camera around though? Like how do I want to move the camera. Okay, let's see. Main menu. Options. Let's see. How do I, where's controls? Video controls. How do I move the camera? Quick slot. Pan camera up, down, left, right. Move camera left. Up, down, left, right. Okay, let's just try that. Hold on. Nope, that does nothing. Okay, what about the Shift A? There, that's what I like.
I'm sorry, but I believe your father wishes to talk to the Arl and myself.
Caden said, sup? Caden said, new game? Yeah, we're playing a brand new game. Well, not brand new, it's from 2009, but we're playing Dragon Age Origins tonight. Just because I wanted to make sure that it would work realistically for streaming. So we won't be here for any 4 hours or anything like that. But and we'll still be playing Knights of the Old Republic 2 and the other thing, as I said at the beginning. But we just finished creating our character and stuff like that. We'll be playing this one after we're done with Digimon and Knights of the Old Republic. But we're close to the end of Knights of the Old Republic, so here's what it is. Let's see.
Your father has left you in charge of the castle? Then I will see you at dinner tomorrow, if not sooner.
Oh, I look forward to it.
As do I. Until then.
Okay. Cool. Alright, so this might actually be easier to play. So it was designed for the PC and stuff like that, so this is going to be annoying though. Let's see. Oh, I see. Alright, that I can deal with. Okay, I think I can do this pretty well. Right click is weird to have to right click. Okay, yeah, this is gonna take some getting used to. I can't do it with the mouse. That's sort of annoying. I could probably figure out how to configure it the way I like to play, but
Now it's better than later.
alright, let's try exploring.
We will serve you well while the Terran is gone.
Oh, I'm sure you will. If you don't,
Hold our spawn party in the south? Surely that's not true.
yeah, I gotta decide if I want to play this way or the other way. Anyway, how you doing tonight, Caden?
Got it.
Insufficient skill. Ah, I'm not a rogue. This is so unfortunate.
Good evening, my lord.
Good evening to you, whoever the hell you are. Just encountered a locked object. You might be able to pick the lock if your skill is high enough, or you might need to locate a key through adventure and negotiation. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Here's the battlements. Can we go in there? Can't unlock. Oh, I like that it says right there, can't unlock. Okay, cool. So we don't even need to try. Fair enough. What about in here? Ah, open.
Maker, prepare a place for us. Redeem our world from sin. Forgive our transgressions.
Maker, forgive us all.
What did you do that was so terrible? That dude sounds like he's gonna be on death row.
I'm happy to ask for the Maker's blessings with you.
Alright, so I gotta decide, am I a believer in the Chantry teachings? No. I'm an unreligious swine. If it will make you feel better.
Would it not make you feel better?
I told you before I don't believe in the Maker.
I pray that the danger your brother and father face might change your mind. It saddens me that you will walk alone in this world and the hereafter by your choice of blindness. But I will bother you no further. I must yet administer to soldiers who will...
Sounds like a classic nun. You can't fucking whip me into shape because I'm your fucking boss, but... Oh, we got some codex. We like the codex. Oh, this is way better. This is cool. Magic and religion. Oh, that is cool. The codex is broken up like that? Oh, that is cool. Okay, that is really cool. Alright, so we have X. Yeah, alright. To explore the world, right click on the ground. Use your mouse wheel to zoom in and out, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we know that. The journal. Tracks updates, locked items. Plot helpers. Right. Oh, this is kind of cool. See, this is different. I've never played it on PC, so I'm still learning. This is kind of cool. Okay, notes. What do we got here? Note 250. The feast day gifts. Oh, right. Quality insurance lead. I see. Yeah. Gotcha. And then the feast day gift pranks. Yeah, okay. Just everybody doing their thing. Cool. Characters. Let's see. Duncan. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings, the Grey Warden sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness and prevailed. Like many others, Duncan gave up his family name when he joined the ranks of the Wardens, a symbolic gesture of cutting ties. Ah, so the Grey Wardens, it's sort of like before Game of Thrones, you know, like the Night Watch sort of idea, or becoming a member of the Jedi Order or anything like that. Okay. He might say this was convenience in his case, however. His mother was from the Anderfels, his father from Tevinter. Alright, so from what we know, remember, the Tevinter Imperium, though still in power with their, like, royalty and stuff, the mages from there, like, they're like this big empire, the Tevinter Imperium, and they they were the ones who created the Darkspawn as far as what we learned from the Chantry or the church. So, very interesting. His mother was from the Anderfels, his father from Tevinter. His childhood was spent in the Free Marches and Orlais. Oh, so he's French. He's not that French, though, because he's not born. He was born in the Free Marches. His people were everywhere, and his homeland was nowhere. Ah, very fair. He was given the most impossible task of leading the Wardens in Ferelden. Ah, he's the leader of the Wardens in Ferelden. A kingdom that had thrown the Order out 200 years earlier. Facing local suspicion and hostility, he set about finding recruits. Ah, so Ferelden 200 years ago. Ferelden, see, this is lore that I've forgotten. I haven't played Dragon Age since Inquisition. Fantastic game of the year. But I haven't played it in so long that I'm forgetting my lore. I remember the basic lore, but I didn't remember that. Okay, so 200 years ago, 400 years ago was the last Blight. 200 years ago, they, because this is the 5th Blight. This is the 5th one. I remember that. This is the 5th Blight. There's been 4 Blights in history since the creation of the Darkspawn or whatever, right? And every time they start a war with the world, it's considered a Blight. And, there's the Archdemon or whatever. But here, okay, so 200 years ago, they kicked him out. I wonder why. But no wonder he's, yeah. Alright, Arl Rendell Howe. Let's see, the Arling of Amaranthine. Isn't that where we go in Awakening? Oh, cool. Winds along the sinuous northeastern coast of Ferelden, okay. The Waking Sea is known for its temper, and the storms that sweep in from the warmer northern waters are sudden and brutal. These are the lands of Rendon Howe. He was born during the occupation, and like many of the nobles at the time, joined Prince Merrick's rebels. Prince Merrick, okay. He fought alongside young Bryce Cousland, my dad, future Terran of Highever, and Lanius Bryland, future Arl of Southreach, at the bloody battle of White River. It was the most catastrophic defeat of the entire occupation, from which only 50 rebel soldiers escaped alive. Although he was decorated for valor by King Merrick, when he became king, Howe's abrasive manners have earned him almost universal dislike among his peers. Ah, I see. So we don't like him. Well, he seemed a little weird to me. 126. Highever. Castle Highever has stood since the Divine Age. Right, this is the Dragon Age. When it was not an independent Banorn, but merely an outpost of the growing Banorn of Amaranthine. In the days before Amaranthine became an Arling itself, the outpost of Highever was originally held by the Elston family, cousins of the Howes. I'm pretty sure this is why he doesn't like me very much. In the Age of Towers, however, okay, Ban Conabar Elstan was murdered by his wife, Flemeth. Wait a minute. Wait, what? Whoa. We're name-dropping Flemeth this early? Hold on. Wait a minute. In the Age of Towers, however, Ban Conabar Elstan was murdered by his wife, Flemeth, thus ending the bloodline. Conabar's captain of the guard, Seriam Cousland, took the lands and title. Alright then. The Couslands declared their independence from Amaranthine, starting a war that lasted 30 years. When the dust settled, Highever was on its own, and in possession of half the land that had once been southwestern Amaranthine. Oh, this doesn't sound good for, but this was years, Divine Age, the Age of Towers, now we're into the Black Age. Highever became a Tyrian during the Black Age. Alright, so now we're a Tyr. That's how we became a Tyr. When Helia Cousland gathered the lords together under her banner to drive the werewolves out of their lands. Werewolf, Jesus. Earning herself the title of Tyrian, almost as an afterthought. Today, Highever is one of the only 2 remaining Tyrians, making the Cousland family second in rank only to the king. 2 Tyrians. I wonder, what's the other one? Alright, so magic and religion. The commandments of the Maker. Let's go. Let's talk religion, people. Let's talk church. They hate mages. They absolutely hate them because they believe them to be the cause of the Darkspawn. From what we understand, when the mage's power is left unchecked, you know, all of a sudden we have Darkspawn. So they believe in the control of magic. These truths the Maker has revealed to me, and there is but one world, one life, one death. There is but one God, and he is our Maker. There are sinners who have given their love to false gods. Okay, oh great. Magic exists to serve man, and never to rule over him. Foul and corrupt are they, who have taken his gift, and turned it against his children. They shall be named Maleficar, accursed ones. They shall find no rest in this world or beyond. Oh, this is going to be taken out of context like every religion, isn't it? All men are the work of our Maker's hands. From the lowest slaves... Let's see, all men are the work of our Maker's hands. From the lowest slaves to the highest kings. Alright, so they acknowledge slavery. That's terrible. To the highest kings. Those who bring harm without provocation to the least of his children are hated and accursed by the Maker. But if we're all his children, even the slaves... and this is a contradictory statement. All men are the work of our Maker's hands, from the lowest slaves to the highest kings. Those who bring harm without provocation to the least of his children are hated and accursed by the Maker. But that is an oxymoron of statement, because that's saying that, because I would argue the treatment of slave is without provocation bringing harm to people. Having slaves is without provocation. So everybody's going to hell. So nobody's loved by the Maker. This is a... Whoa. Those who bear false... I'm not surprised that a religion is hypocritical. But those who bear false witness and work to deceive others, know this. There is but one truth. All things are known to our Maker, and he shall judge their lives. All things in this world are finite. No. My love is infinite. What one man gains, another has lost. Those who steal from their brothers and sisters do harm to their livelihood and to their peace of mind. Our Maker sees us with a heavy heart. Okay. Then the Maker, there was no word. Alright, so then, holy shit, this is a long one. This is a long one. I assume this is basically the Lord's Prayer version. There was no word for heaven or earth, for sea or sky. All that existed was silence. Then the voice of the Maker rang out, the first word, and his word became all that might be. Dream and idea, hope and fear, endless possibilities, and from it made his firstborn. And he said to them, in my image I forge you. To you I give dominion. Over all that exists, by your will may all things be done. Then in the center of heaven he called forth a city with towers of gold, streets with music for cobblestones, and banners which flew without wind. There he dwelled, waiting to see the wonders his children would create. The children of the Maker gathered before his golden throne, and sang hymns and praise unending, but their songs were the songs of the cobblestones. They shone with the golden light reflected from the Maker's throne. They held forth the banners that flew on their own. And the voice of the Maker shook the Fade, saying the Fade's mentioned. Fade, the place where you go when you dream. Basically another plane of existence. Apparently there's one world, but multiple planes of existence, so... whatever. And the voice of the Maker shook the Fade, saying, in my image I have wrought, my firstborn. You have been given dominion over all that exists. By your will all things are done, yet you do nothing. The realm I have given you is formless, ever-changing. And he knew he had wrought amiss, so the Maker turned from his firstborn, and took from the Fade a measure of its living flesh, and placed it apart from the spirits, and spoke to it, saying, here I decree opposition in all things, for earth, sky, for winter, summer, for darkness, light. By my will alone is balance sundered, and the world given new life. Wait, so the firstborn were what? There was no word and then he made his firstborn. So who's the firstborn then, if it's not man? Apparently it's not man. Let's see. And no longer was it formless, ever changing, but held fast, mutable, with words for heaven and for earth, sea and sky, as last did the Maker from the living world make men. Oh, so spirits were first then? Like the angels, I guess, are the spirits? Alright. Make men, immutable as the substance of the earth, with souls made of dream and idea, hope and fear, endless possibilities. Then the Maker said, to you, my secondborn, I grant this gift. In your heart shall burn an unquenchable flame, all-consuming and never satisfied. From the Fade I crafted you, and to the Fade you shall return, each night in dreams. There you may always remember me. And then the Maker sealed the gates of the golden city. There he dwelled, waiting to see the wonders his children would create. Well, hot damn, that's a lot of lore right there. That's a lot of lore, but we got it. We got ourselves a fair amount of lore there. Alrighty. Is there any other cool shit in here? Oh, Andraste, Bride of the Maker. I'm gonna have to read that one too. I love a game with a shit ton of lore. So cool. Here we go. Andraste, Bride of the Maker. Holy shit, this is gonna be a long one too. But if we get through them now, we don't have to do them again later. And also, this is what I would be doing anyways, guys. I don't know about you, but like when I play a game that has like this level of lore, when I'm playing the game, I'm not as like I'm invested, but I don't know everything, and you need multiple playthroughs. This is the thing that I go on the Wikipedia and the trivia and stuff. Like this is what I'd be doing on my phone right now. I'd be scrolling through, figuring out what's what, you know, and learning this shit anyways. So for me, it's just a win-win. But even if it's boring for you guys, I'm trying to make it entertaining. This is more of a test stream anyways, but it gets us through the first part of the game. Andraste, Bride of the Maker. Ah, the Maker had a bride named Andraste. Alright, cool. There was once a tiny fishing... So God has a wife. Interesting. There was once a tiny fishing village on the waking sea that was set upon by the Tevinter Imperium. God, they're involved in all this shit. Which enslaved the villagers to be sold in the markets of Minorothos, leaving behind only the old and the infirm. One of the captives was the child Andraste. She was raised in slavery in a foreign land. She escaped and then made the long and treacherous journey back to her homeland alone. She rose from nothing to be the wife of an Almarian warlord. Alright, I don't know who the Almari are yet, but each day she sang to the gods, asking them to help her people who remained slaves in Tevinter. The false gods of the mountains and the winds did not answer, but the true God did. Ah, so they acknowledge them as gods, but they're saying they're false gods. The Maker spoke. He showed her all the works of his hands, the Fade, the world, and all the creatures therein. He showed her how men had forgotten him, lavishing devotion upon mute idols and demons, and how he had left them to their fate. But her voice had reached him, and so captivated him that he offered her a place at his side, and she might rule all of creation. But Andraste would not forsake her people. Alright, Andraste, not gonna lie, I know this is probably hyperbole in this shit, but Andraste is a fucking badass. God himself is being like, will you marry me? And she's like, no. Like, no gold digger bone in her body. She begged the Maker to return, however, to save his children from the cruelty of the Imperium. Reluctantly, the Maker agreed to give man another chance. Oh, man. This bitch not only said, I'm not going to marry you, but I want you to help me, and he's going to do a half measure. Andraste went back to her husband. Oh, so she was a devoted wife. Oh, she's even better. She just keeps getting better. Andraste went back to her husband, Meferoth, and told him all that the Maker had revealed to her. Together they rallied the Almari and marched forth against the mage lords of the Imperium, and the Maker was with them. The Maker's sword was creation itself. So the Maker actually showed up, or is that hyperbole? The Maker's sword was creation itself, fire and flood, famine and earthquake. Everywhere they went, Andraste sang to the people of the Maker, and they heard her. The ranks of Andraste's followers grew until they were a vast tide washing over the Imperium. And when Malefer saw that the people loved Andraste and not him, a worm grew within his heart, gnawing upon it. Oh, great, the jealous husband shit. Crap. Crap. At last, the armies of Andraste and Malefer stood before the very gates of Minithros, but Andraste was not with them. For Malefer had schemed in secret to hand Andraste over to the Tevinter. For this, the Archon would give Malefer all the lands to the south of the Waking Sea. And so, before all the armies of Alamari and of Tevinter, Andraste was tied to a stake and burned while her earthly husband turned his armies aside and did nothing, for his heart had been devoured. But as he watched the pyre, the Archon softened. He took pity on Andraste and drew his sword and granted her the mercy of a quick death. Alright, fair. The Maker wept for his beloved, cursed Malefer, cursed mankind for their betrayal, and turned once again from creation, taking only Andraste with him and Our Lady sits still at his side, where she still urges him to take pity on his children. That is some heavy shit. God damn, man. Like, just seriously, god damn. This game has so much fucking lore. This was just an off title of BioWare, and they didn't have to go this fucking hard with it, but they were like, fuck that, we are going hard. I go hard.
Good evening, my lord.
You know, like, damn. So, can't unlock. This is so sad. I'm right here. Yeah, there we go.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
I love that. You're gonna hear that one a lot.
We were just,
Playing cards.
well, the treasury's safe. I'm not even sure why the town stationed us here. I don't know. Nobody has come to look at the treasury.
Where's the key to the treasury?
The town, and perhaps the tanner. Honestly don't know, my lord. My lord is very kind to show us such lenience.
Oh, play the game, man. I'm surprised. I want the option to join them playing the game, not gonna lie. Alrighty then. So let's see.
There you are. Your mother told me the town had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt.
Hello to you too, Sir Gilmore.
Pardon my manners, my lord. It's simply that I've been looking all over the castle for you. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again.
I like that
He's
armor.
threatening to leave. No matter how the maids try to keep him out, he always finds a way in. You know these Mabari hounds. They listen only to their master. Anyone else risks having an arm bitten off.
He knows better than to hurt anyone.
I'm not willing to test that.
So,
You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we?
alrighty then. So my mother wants us to do that. Alrighty, we can do that. Let's see.
She was entertaining Lady Landra and her son when I left her. Perhaps in the atrium? Before we go, my lord, might I beg a question? I've heard from several people that a Grey Warden is here. Is that true?
His name is Duncan. I met him.
Then, is it also true that this Grey Warden was asking after me?
He intends to test you for recruitment.
Maker's breath? Are you certain?
I love Maker's breath.
A Grey Warden? It would be everything I've dreamed of.
I like you, Sir
Shouldn't
Gilmore.
get ahead of myself. Pardon my outburst.
Alrighty. Codex the Grey Wardens. Let's talk to our guy here. Controlling powers, new member to join you. Blah blah blah.
We really should go after your hound, my lord, before he does something worse.
Do you know much about the Grey Wardens?
Only what everyone hears. I never expected to actually see one. So few of them are here in Ferelden. Never. You hear about Darkspawn attacking homesteads and travellers, but I thought they were just stories.
Are the Grey Wardens really skills, let's just say?
I hear they only recruit the most skilled. It'd be disappointing if that wasn't true.
Yeah. What happens to Grey Warden recruit you?
I only know that once you become a Grey Warden, your old life is over. There's no going back.
Let's talk about something else.
As you wish. But what if the Grey Warden tries to recruit you? Have you thought about it?
Why would he recruit me?
Surely you jest, my lord. You're strong, skilled, and easily the equal of men twice your age. The Grey Wardens would be fools to overlook you.
Fuck. Yeah, that's why Duncan says, if I might be so bold, your majesty, or your lordship, I think your son makes an excellent candidate. Fucking rights I do. I have the strength of 10 men. Let's see. He assured my father he wouldn't recruit me.
Could change his mind. Grey Wardens are notorious for doing whatever is necessary to fight the Dark.
Yeah, there was that ready
My
conscription
elders once
thing.
told me that the Grey Wardens used to burn entire villages to keep them out of Darkspawn hands.
Jesus, they're like the Russians. Good for them. So they'll kill people to protect them?
If they have to. A few villages are a small price to pay to save the world.
Oh, that's good, yeah. I don't really know how I feel about it.
I suppose you have many other options. Me, I would give anything to be recruited.
Why aren't you marching with our men?
I would were it my choice. Your father decided I should remain with the complement guarding the castle. I hope that's because this Grey Warden wishes to see me. Well, you know I've served your father for years, since my own father sent me to squire here. My father is a minor lord in the Benorn, but our land is little more than a glorified farmstead.
I see.
I do miss it though. The valleys of the Benorn are beautiful this time of year. I take great pride in serving the town. Still, if I had the opportunity to join the Grey Wardens, I wouldn't hesitate.
Mm-hmm. You would leave my father's service?
With his blessing, I imagine. Joining the Wardens is the highest service one can render.
Yeah, that's probably true. Let's keep
Of
going.
course, my lord. Lead on.
Alright, so we have new codexes. There we are. Grey Wardens. And Grey spelt right. Look at that. British spelling. The first blight had already raged for 90 years. Alright, we're going in deep into lore. The world was in chaos. This is what basically Duncan talked about at the beginning of the game, where it's like they came crashing down and the first blight started. Raged for 90 years. So the war lasted almost 100 years, the first blight. That's crazy. The world was in chaos. A god had risen, twisted and corrupted. A god had risen. The remaining gods of Tevinter were silent, withdrawn. What writing we have recovered from these times is filled with despair, for everyone believed them, from the greatest archons to the lowliest slaves, that the world was coming to an end. Ah, so those false gods talked about in the Chantry, I see. At Weishapt, I don't know how to say that nicely. I'm sure that's got a badass way to say it, but I can't pronounce that. Weishapt fortress in the desolate Anderfels, a meeting transpired. Soldiers of the Imperium, seasoned veterans who had known nothing their entire lifetimes except hopeless war. Well, after 90 years, yeah, people would be born into war and still be 30, 40. Came together. When they left Weishapt, they had renounced their oaths to the Imperium. They were soldiers no longer. They were the Grey Wardens. Oh, so they did something. The Wardens began an aggressive campaign against the Blight, striking back against the Darkspawn, reclaiming lands given up for those lost. The Blight was far from over, but their victories brought notice, and soon they received aid from every nation in Thedas. Actually, it's funny. Thedas is actually what? It's an acronym for something. It's the what is Thedas? It's Dragon Age. The land Dragon Age is something. I gotta look that up because it's kind of funny. You guys might find that funny. Thedas. If I look up just the trivia really quick. Thedas. Trivia is an acronym. It stands for the Dragon Age setting. Setting, that's it. It's the Dragon Age setting. Right. It's the Dragon Age setting. That's kind of funny. So Thedas is where all these places are that we've been talking about. The Anderfels, the Free Marches, Orlais, Ferelden, where we're at, all that stuff. They grew in number as well as reputation. Finally, in the year 992 of the Tevinter Imperium, upon the Silent Plains, they met the Archdemon Dumat in a battle. The Archdemon. A third of all the armies of northern Thedas were lost to the fighting. Holy shit, this thing killed a third of the world. Or the land. Were lost to the fighting, but Dumat fell and the Darkspawn fled back underground. Even that was not the end. Damn, the Imperium once revered 7 gods. Dumat, Zazkiel, Toth, Androl, Razkael, Luskan, and Urethymiel. 4 have risen as archdemons. The Grey Wardens have kept watch through the ages, well aware the peace is fleeting and stir that continues until the last dragon gods is gone. The last dragon gods. So the archdemon is a fucking dragon. We're going to slay, hence Dragon Age, we're going to slay a fucking dragon. But that's pretty cool, actually, because now, so this implies that there can only be a maximum of 7 blights. There's been 4 so far. Alright. So there's only only so many. Only so many blights. Let's see. How do I do this? There we go. Oh.
Hello, my dear boy. By chance, I am beginning to teach these young squires about your family's history.
Do we have to? History is boring.
Boys, you are referring to the Couslands, the very family in whose castle you live. Show some respect.
Fair enough, little brats. Still the taskmaster, I see.
If the mind is not exercised, it withers just as the body does. Perhaps
Good point.
you can join me in teaching the lesson.
This is why, actually, if the mind is not exercised, it withers just as the body does. This is absolutely true. Like, if you're cut, if you're ripped, and you're like, you know, you look like The Rock, and you stop working out, you gonna look like Peter Griffin. And so it's no different from the mind. That's why they recommend, like, as you get older, to do crosswords, to do Sudokus, to play Jeopardy, to play Trivial Pursuit, to do that stuff. Keep your mind engaged and active, because if you don't, keep reading, you know, because it'll turn to mush. It really will. You'll forget more than people will learn, you know. Let's see. I'm quite familiar with the subject matter.
Perhaps you could make the topic more palatable for these lads and their minuscule intellects.
Oh, that's a big insult. Cool. Very well.
Wonderful. Oh, the Cousland history.
We're getting more codex, people.
Where should we start?
Let's see. When was our line founded?
Records are vague. But the Couslands became tiers during the Black Age. Is that familiar, child?
Yes, it is. Yeah, I remember something about an age in there.
Every day I pray to the Maker that my lessons will stick, and every day he tasks me anew.
Poor
At that
bastard.
time, your
Look at that
family
sexy
owned
mug.
the title of Ban. When the werewolves reached this area, Ban Mather Cousland
We learned
organized
this.
a curfew and patrols within the city. Several other local bands supported his efforts by swearing oaths of fealty, making him their tyrann. I'm glad some of my lessons don't disappear into that yawning chasm Callahan to maintain high...
Your lecturing does lead to yawning.
Pity you don't spend the same care whetting the edge of your mind as your tongue. At any rate, your family has held the tournure of High Ever since before King Callahan united Ferelden.
King Callan had united Ferelden. Interesting.
The Cousland battled Callahan to maintain High Ever's independence.
We opposed the king? And wait, and Callan had let us keep it?
Callahan wished to unite Ferelden, not conquer it. After Alethea's
Interesting.
men were defeated, Callahan asked her to swear fealty. The boulder where they held council still stands today as a memorial.
Oh, like an Entmoot. Cool, cool. And we opposed the king?
The Couslands are ardent royalists now, but at that time, Callahan was unknown and considered dangerous by many. When Callahan's army reached High Ever, Tierna Elethea led the local bands against him. Obviously, Callahan won.
I see. Tell us our relationship with our How.
The history between the Couslands and the Hows reaches back to the Orlesian occupation.
When did our legion occupy higher?
During your grandfather's rule. Of course, Orlais found it difficult to hold these lands. During the rebellion against Orlais, several battles were fought near High Ever. The port village of Harper's Ford was the tourneur's center. Its Arl was Tarleton Howe. Though nearly 90, he was still as sharp and bitter as cheap ale. Your grandfather openly supported the rebellion, but Howe sided with Orlais. Your family was forced to seize Harper's Ford before it was all over.
We fought the house.
Your grandfather couldn't afford to lose Harper's Ford. In keeping the town, your family drove Orlais from its lands. The Howes eventually joined the rebellion, when all of Ferelden united behind King Merrick and General Logain.
King
Just
Merrick.
as now we united behind Merrick's son, King Kaelan, to fight the Darkspawn. Thank you for indulging an old man.
Does that
that mean we have to listen to you now?
Silence. I will not have you two becoming smart-mouthed hooligans.
Oh, Jesus.
I doubt they need any more distraction. I'm just going to settle in here and apparently just talk to myself.
The poor old man. He's such a history buff trying to teach all these fucking brats. The noble families of Ferelden. Geography of Ferelden. Okay, we got some stuff, didn't we? Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Alright, alright. I think, isn't there more codex somewhere? I swear you can... I swear, this is the library. Shouldn't there be codex all over the place? And we're gonna definitely read these codex. I'm sorry if that's boring for you guys. I don't really care. I love Dragon Age so much. This is for me. You think I'm doing this for y'all? This is for me. Nobody watches my gaming streams anyway, so it's kind of irrelevant, really. I can do whatever I want. That's pretty disappointing, though. No more codexes. Oh, I need to talk to Arl Howe, though, because he's got a different opinion on that. I know for a fact he does. We're going to go back there for just a quick second before we do that, because I want to go into here. And I want to talk to Arl Howe for a second.
Yes?
How long have you and my father's been friends?
We fought together under King Maric when he drove the Orleans.
Because he's got an opinion on the king, and I wonder if that'll give me
The years since have not held the same promise. It's not something a youth would understand. It will be good to ride beside your father again.
Your daughter's interested in me?
The topic has come up from time to time. The young and their infatuations.
How old am I supposed to be? I would argue that I'm supposed to be about, like, I don't know, mid-20s? Like, early 20s? Maybe 23, 24, I'm assuming. Once again, they grow up quicker in back in the day. But let's just see really quick. Aiden Cousland age. I wonder what the... Let's see. Aidan Cousland. Dragon Age. This article is the sole property... This article, let's see. Born 905 Dragon. Commonly known as the hero of Ferelden, is the second son of... Oh, they make him look... Yeah, I mean, it's a good look for him. Alright. Let's see. How old is he? He's born then. So how old? If he's born in 905, what year is it? He's born in 905. What? How old is he? Gender male. How do we know he was born in 905? .930. So he's 25. Okay, so he's 25. Got it. Ninth age, which is the Dragon Age, so he's 25. So I was right. I guess 23, 24. He's actually supposed to be 25. So I assume Fergus is a few years older than me, probably 28, 29, something like that. Okay, so cool. I mean, sometimes you could, like, argue, but I always thought that he was supposed to be a young adult, you know, on his own, so I got the impression Delilah didn't like me.
I'm sure that was years ago. People change. To be honest,
yeah, they do, don't they?
No expectations, and your father seems determined to let you find your own way. If something did happen, well, we'd address it as befits a family of our stature.
We'll see.
I'm sure there will be much to discuss once I return. Poor weather, I believe. Their progress has been slow, but it's nothing you need worry about.
You told my father the delay was your fault.
In a manner of speaking, if I had reinforced our border levies earlier, my troops could have left before the rains. I confess, my confidence in your father allowed me some complacency. I guess that makes it as much his fault. Another time, then.
Okay, I know he says something bad about the king, so...
Oh, really, you should do as your father asked. The trouble ahead won't wait for these little chats.
let's see, I just lay...
I thank you. That is quite unnecessary.
Oh, shit, that looks terrible. But I swear he says something bad about the king. He says something bad about, I swear he does. He's supposed to say something bad about, like, oh, you don't like King Cousland? Like, we're supposed to have that conversation. Shit. That's weird. But once again, this is a PC version, so there might be some changes that I'm not used to. Like, there's, so far, been quite a few, so... I suppose it could be the case. You never know. Oh, the dining hall. Anything in here? Nope. I always turn on the sparkle thing to make sure I know where the loot is. Let's see. Can we go up here?
And my dear Bryce bought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my son, along with Sir Gilmore. Tell me, Sir Gilmore, has my pup collared that dog yet?
Not just yet, your ladyship.
Darling, do take care of that. That malodorous hound of yours is an excellent protector, but he drives Nan to distraction. I'm not asking you to travel to the moon. The kitchen is just around the corner. Sir Gilmore, see that it gets done.
As your ladyship commands.
Good. With any luck, I'll be able to feed my guests before the end of next week. Darling, you remember Lady Landra?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon.
Of course. Weren't you drunk?
I'm so proud of my pup's mastery of tact and diplomacy.
Oh, I'm so
Well,
good.
it was a lovely salon, from what little I remember.
Which wouldn't be much, considering we had to pour you into the carriage afterwards.
I
Oh.
remember my son, Dyron. I believe you two sparred in the last tourney.
And
Oh, really?
you beat me handily, as I recall. It's good to see you again, my lord.
Oh, good man. Being modest, you fought very well.
And this is my lady in waiting, Iona.
An elf?
Do say something, dear.
It is a great honor, my lord. I have heard many wonderful things about you.
Don't look now, Eleanor. But I believe the girl has a crush on your lad.
Lady Landra.
Hush, Landra. You'll turn the poor thing scarlet.
Oh, that's so... Like, I know they're just some, you know, old ladies fucking doing their thing sort of idea, you know, like making fun of the younger couple. But the poor girl, like, we're all standing right there and it's like, oh, you know what I mean? Let's see. Perhaps we should... Here, I'm going to save her. Hey, how about you and I together?
As it pleases you, my lord.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Dyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Good evening, your lordship. Sir Gilmore.
Alrighty then, well... Lady Lander said she'll retire for now, but, alrighty. Well, first things first, let's take care of the dog problem. Okay, there's the dog problem, but what's over here? Somewhere I can't go. This is so sad. Alright, so before we do this, I'm gonna take a leak. So I'll be right back, guys. Don't go home, don't go to eat, and don't play with yourself. Wouldn't look nice on my stream. You can think about it, but don't do it. Be right back. Alrighty, we're back in action, and we have to read some codexes first before we end up doing this part. Gotta read some codexes. Actually, the Cousland, I'm making it super long, but the Cousland, I find that this one is the quickest origin story. I think the dwarf commoner, dwarf noble, they're the longest. They are long as shit. The city elf one is long, but probably the best story. Realistically, but only if I think you're supposed to play a female city elf. I can't remember which one works better, but it's quite obvious that you're supposed to be a female or a male in certain regards. Like in this particular instance, you're definitely supposed to be a guy, 2 sons. So, all right. So before we do that, journal. So premium content. I'll get all this shit enabled. Wow. Okay. Competition history. We want the codex. Controls. Oh, that's just the controls one. Okay, we got 2 for culture and. All right, hold on. She's annoying as shit. All right, we gotta fix her first.
Get that bloody mud out of the larder.
But mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves. I swear it.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
You and you. Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down.
Sorry to bother you, man.
Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
Poor elves. Those are treated like crap. To equip new items, you need to open the inventory screen. Alright. Alright. Boom. Oh, I see. Okay. To unequip, drag an item from us. Alright. And, oh, look at me. Habada, habada, habada. That's the style of warrior I want to see. To equip, drag items to and from. Okay. For easy access to consumable items, place them in your quick bar. Okay. Although armor provides great protection, safety comes at a price. Anything heavier than regular clothing causes fatigue, which increases the mana or stamina cost of spells and talents by a percentage. Sturdier armors like plate carry more of a penalty than lightweight leathers. Some talents. Alright. Alright, cool. So, we have Blood Dragon Plate Armor, which requires 38. Alright, so this is all the bonus DLC shit we've got, so let's go. Weapons, the edge. Oh, wait a minute, what? We don't have Blighthood? Blighthood should be here. That's weird. Maybe we get it later, but let's see. So, let's see, we got this. Spent on a skill, but rendered useless afterwards. Ah, okay, cool. How do I use? You cancel, inspect. Did it do it? Hold on. Oh, okay, cool. So it did do it. So spells and talents. It adds a skill, doesn't it? No. Hold on. Sir Gilmore. Wait a minute. It doesn't add... Wait, we need to go to the character screen, don't we? Yeah, so I need to... I used it. Wait a minute. Character record? Is that where I go? Level up. Next. There we go. A skill. I can grab a skill. Okay. Let's go with... We really need to get these early on, but coercion would be nice to have from an early set too. So let's go with that. Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna use these up. What's this? It gives reader one or more skills to spend on attributes. Nice. All right. Okay, use. see, escape. Tomb of the Mortal Vessel. These are in-game items as well, but yeah. Alright, level up. Let's go. So we got, 3 attribute points. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go 19 strength, and let's go, let's go 20 strength. Fuck it. Just to make ourselves really fucking strong. Okay, so let's see. The edge requires 26 dexterity. Yeah, it's a long sword, but we're going two-handed anyways. But the edge, wow. Dagger looks pretty good. Brigand bow, pretty cool. Helm of the Deep, a steel, 2 constitution. All right, cool, cool, cool. Oh wait, do we have hide helm in this? Do we have hide helm? I swear to God, I thought we had hide helm. If we don't, then that's going to be a problem. I think it's only in Dragon Age 2. Hold on. Dragon Age Origins, hide helmet. Is there a way to hide your helmet? You have to get a mod. They take it off during cutscenes, but the rest of the time you see it. Okay. Well, it doesn't go in my current build. That just looks ridiculous. That's a dwarven helm. It's very strong. Helm of the Deep, steel. It's armor. It's an okay helmet, but I think I'll leave it off for now. Let's see. This is the Lion's Paw leather light boots, +1 armor and dodging attacks. Okay, cool. So we'll wear those. Those look pretty good. But the Helm of the Deep, yeah, that's fine. Like, we'll use it later. And I'm not against wearing helmets. It's just not a dwarven helmet when I have leather armor. It just looks silly. Let's see, what's this? Blood Dragon Plate, which is really stupidly good. Bulwark, a crazily good shield, okay. Wait, what the hell? Alright, we have multiple amulets here. Hold on. Wait, what's with all the amulets? There's too many. I'm only allowed one. Wait a minute. It's a belt. Plus resistance to everything. Okay. Guildmaster's belt. Belt +3 to cunning. 5 chance to dodge attacks. Increases monetary gain. Okay, I like that way more. Alright, I like that belt. +3 to cunning. The Mark of Vigilance is an amulet. +6 defense is the big thing there. +5 regeneration, health regeneration. That's cool. Amulet of the War Mage. +1 to all attributes. I like that one. +1 to all attributes. I definitely like that one. Like, that one's good. The regeneration one's good. Like, these are amazing. Holy shit. I'm gonna be broken before we even start. Let's see. That's an amulet. Alright. Belt. Yeah, we have the better belt. Alright, let's see. Dealer's Promise Ring. +1 health regeneration in combat. Reduces hostility. +15 to healing effects. That sounds amazing. Start with that. Band of Fire. +3 to Constitution and some resistance. Okay. Armor +1 to armor penetration. +1 stamina. Okay. Lucky Stone. +1 to all attributes. Yep. And Memory Band. What's Memory Band? It doesn't do anything. What is the Memory Band? Wait, the Memory Band, I know what the... Let's see. Dragon Age Origins Memory Band. What is it? Is that the... Okay, so basically what they're saying... Oh, were we cutting it there? Basically what they're saying with this one is it's apparently... they just say it's a ring. It's +1% experience gained. But it only adds an additional enough to get you one more level. So I like the idea of +1 attributes to all and, you know, like all this shit. Like, yeah, like... Sounds a lot better to me, not gonna lie. Yeah, so that's what I'm going with for right now. But anyways, cool. Alright, so now we gotta read some codexes before we forget. Yeah. Alright, codexes. Codex time. Controls. Bang, fatigue. Bang, inventory. Okay, we got those. We don't need to read those. Culture and history, however. The geography of Ferelden. Let's go. It's so unfortunate that you can't collect them all, because you'd have to go through, you need to go through all the origins and stuff, but I wonder, hold on, can we do that? Because I Dragon Age Origins, can you complete the codex? Is there a word for clicking? Is it possible to get all the codex entries in one playthrough? It is impossible. Each origin has a handful of entries that cannot be gotten. Alright, fair enough. So there's no point in trying, but whatever. It is what it is. So the geography of Ferelden. The Kingdom of Ferelden is the southernmost civilized nation in Thedas. Although some scholars dispute that claim to civilization. Alright. It is perhaps the most physically isolated of all the kingdoms in Thedas. To the east is the Amaranthine Ocean, to the north is the Waking Sea, and to the south the Kakari Wilds, which is the summer months are vast peat bog, and in the winter became a treacherous labyrinth of ice-overed waterways. The Frostback Mountains guard the western border, and only a narrow path between the mountains and the sea allow travel between Ferelden and Orlais. Most of the land in the central portion of the kingdom, called the Banon, is in open plains. These are crossed by the remnants of the ancient Vinter highway that once connected Val Rioax with Ostagar on the edge of the Kakari Wilds. The western part of Ferelden is dominated by Lake Calenad, a huge Calridia filled by the runoff of glaciers from nearby mountains. Lake Calenad is home to the famed fortress of Redcliffe, as well as the Circle Tower, which houses Ferelden's Circle of Magi. In the east, it is the vast Brazilian forest, which the superstitious locals profess to be haunted, and from which rises the Dragon's Peak, a solitary mountain that guards the capital city of Denerim. Okay, now here we go. The noble families of. Okay, so this is going to be a short entry. Cool. The noble families of Ferelden. The occupation left empty castles in its wake. Whole families were butchered in the initial invasion, and those who couldn't. When was this? Who couldn't or wouldn't bend the knee to the Emperor's puppet king were declared traitors and hunted. Many bloodlines ended on chevaliers' blades at dusty crossroads in forest clearings or in freeholds. Oh, when Orlais came. And then there were the turncoats. To curry favor with their new masters, some nobles took up arms against their brothers. They betrayed and murdered the rebel queen, and an act that created even more vacant titles and lands. Once King Merrick exacted justice. That Ferelden did not fall apart after the Orlesians left is a testament to the strength of King Merrick. The old family still holds grudges against those who sided with the Emperor, and those new families that had been granted titles viewed as interlopers. The lands meet that followed Merrick's coronation were tense, to say the least. Alright, so now we're caught up. Let's go deal with the dog.
Oh, look at that mess. How did he even get in here?
Armabari Hound. What a smart voice. I'm not putting up with this.
Wait, did you hear that?
Please enter a name for the dog. Well, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, is this dog a dog or is he a lion? I believe we call him Canigus. I believe that's how you spell it. I would hate to get it wrong, so I'm gonna Canigus. Is that how you spell it? E-G-H-I-S. E-G-H-I-S. Yep, perfect. Cool. Alright, so now we're in our battle. Combat basics. You're in a combat situation. Mastery of the battlefield is important. Zoom out, scroll backward. Oh yeah. To get a full, yeah, if we wanted, but we want to be up close. You can gain all spots textures. Alright, next. Attack an enemy, so you right click on them to use a talent, left click on your quick bar. Alright. There we go, we beat giant rats.
Every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell.
Yep.
The hound must have chased them in through their holes. Looks like he wasn't raiding the larder after all.
Huh. One quick thing. Just want to check something. Let's see. Let's see. Is there a codex entry for him? I'm just curious. I was thinking there was a codex entry. Certainly looks that way.
Those were rats from the Kokari Wilds. Best not to tell now. She's upset enough as it is.
I love how we're covered in blood. So cool. You can turn that off, but I like it.
I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Isle's men.
Codex updated. Oh, really? In what way? Let's see. Dogs in Ferelden. I'm frequently asked during my travels in other lands to explain the dog's omnipresence in Ferelden. Inevitably, I tell my foreign questioners that there are no more dogs in my homeland than there are in their own. In every civilized corner of Thedas, an astute observer will notice dogs employed in hunting game, keeping barns and storehouses free of vermin, herding livestock, guarding homes, and even used as beasts of burden in the mountains. It is simply that Ferelden show appreciation for the work that our dogs do, and perhaps the reason for that is tangled up in our mythology. Ah, so we're not dog whisperers, we just appreciate and we breed them, like, more excessively for this. Haftar, the first man to be named a Terran, the hero who united our Alamari ancestors to drive back the Darkspawn out of the Second Blight, was reputed to be a son of a werewolf. Now perhaps this was meant to be some combination to his temperament or simply a way of making a great man even larger than life. But more than half the noble families of Ferelden claim to be descendants of Haftar, and consequently many of our people believe they have some distant kinship with wolves. It's only good manners to be polite to one's kin. Interesting. Okay. Cool. Oh, characters. There we go. Knigas, Duncan. Didn't get one for Sir Gilmore. That's weird. I guess there isn't one. Knigas. Mabari is clever enough to speak and wise enough not to. Griever's Warhound has a pedigree older than Highever and a pennant for driving cooks to frustration. Alright, cool. So these are the controls. So I think we're all good. Creatures. The Mabari Warhound. Dogs are an essential part of Ferelden culture, and no dog is more prized than the Mabari. The breed is as old as myth. He's not exactly my favorite type of breed. Looks too, like, bulky. Like, I like furry dogs. This one looks like he's more skin than fur. So it's not my type, but yeah. Is the Mabari. The breed is as old as myth, said to have been bred from the wolves who served the Dane. Prized for their intelligence and loyalty, these dogs are more than mere weapons or status symbols. The hounds choose their masters and pair with them for life. To be the master sounds like a life debt Wookiee. To be the master of a Mabari anywhere in Ferelden is to be recognized instantly as a person of worth. The Mabari are an essential part of Ferelden military strategy. Trained hounds can easily pull knights from horseback or break lines of pikemen, and the sight and sound of a wave of war dogs howling and snarling has been known to cause panic among even the most hardened infantry soldiers. The rat. What are you, mad? Even the most giant of rats isn't going to present that much of a problem to anyone larger than a cat. Even the stories in the archives that tell of blight-touched rats will only attribute them with the ability to spread the plague. The rats themselves are no larger than perhaps 3 feet in length. 3 feet in length. Are you kidding me? I'd be fucking like, holy fucking shit! Covered in sharp bony spikes and boils. Disturbing, certainly, but dangerous? This is no fantasy conjured by a madman, young man. You have much more important creatures to concern yourself with. This was the enchantress of Habsburg in 844 Blessed. She was later eaten by a blight rat in 846. I love that! I love that they make a note of that. She was eaten later on. Alright, that's kind of... by a blight rat. Quite cool. Quite cool. Alright, so... Oh, hello.
Got it.
Alright. Take all. I gotta get used to the controls, of course. Do something about this gory mess. Cleaned it up completely. Good for you. There we go. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Yeah, we're gonna hear that a lot, by the way. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
Actually, it was depending on a ladder from rats.
What?
Big ones.
Rats? Not the large grey ones.
They'll rip you to shreds, they will.
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead.
Yes, the rats are dead. It's quite a mess, in fact. Made sure my faithful warhound made sure it's safe.
Oh, I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with. Don't even start with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms. Here then, take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything. Lovely dog.
Oh, what a good dog. What a good boy.
Thank you, my lord. Now we can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about.
Alrighty, let's talk to the cook.
Thank you again for your help. Now, if you'll just hold on a moment. Yes?
Do you know...
Adney, get moving with those casts. And Kath, do you think you can serve that to the turn with dirt from the floor all over it?
Miserable old bat.
Oh, bat am I? We've got to work double time on supper, sweep out the hearths, and no complaining.
Busy. Have you considered whipping them? Busy day?
Just keeping order. That's why your father keeps me on. The good maker knows I needn't take care of you anymore. Thank you for coming to your old nanny's rescue. That blasted hound is more trouble than he's worth. He is. And don't start with me. You've gotten all you're getting today. But what about you, my lord? Been keeping safe and well behaved, I hope?
When it's convenient.
To be truly good is doing right by others even when it doesn't suit you. Do you remember that bedtime tale I used to tell you? The dog that bit? Good. Then you can start.
Before our fathers came down from the mountains.
A warhound was born to the elder bitch of a tribal chief.
Elder bitch,
They
Jesus.
named him Hahaku and gave him everything. He grew up a fine, strong pup, destined to be the partner of the chief's eldest son. The young hound became arrogant, taking food from his kin and warning them, in the way of dogs, that the chief's family would punish them if they tried to attack him. Years passed, and the time for the chief's son to take a warhound came closer. Hahaku's pride swelled, and many of the people of the tribe came to the chief, quietly whispering of this dog's bullying. With each complaint, the chief saw only Hahaku's strength and pride, and sent his people away. But as his son grew, the chief watched more closely. The day might come when his boy's life would depend on this dog. If the humblest of his people would not trust Hahaku, how could he? When the day came, Hahaku sat proudly waiting to be called, but the old chief chose Hahaku's brother as his son's hound. Hahaku was shamed, but felt no remorse. So great was his rage that he darted across the fire pit and bit the chief's hand.
A bold move.
No, an impulsive and prideful one. The chief and his son struck at Hahaku, cursing him. The hound ran into the village, seeking shelter in the tents and kennels. The other dogs snapped at him, and the tribe's people threw stones at him. Before the chief could reach him, the tribe had torn Hahaku apart. Now, what should you carry from this tale?
Don't abuse your power.
Exactly. Hahaku took advantage of a position he thought he was entitled to. But you're far too old now for an old woman to be reminding you to watch how you behave, hmm? It's a story worth repeating. That's all. Be off with you then. Tell your brother farewell before he rides off to war.
I will do so. Alrighty, so this is taking a lot longer than I thought than it was supposed to, in all honesty. So yeah. But okay.
Good evening, my lord.
We just need to quickly go to the library. There we go. Where did Lady Landra go again? There's Darian, yeah.
Hello again. Your castle study is wonderful. Might I ask whose collection this is? Yes, he was something of a scholar, right? An interest in magical studies? I am, but truthfully, books are my passion. Years ago, I wanted to join the chantry as a scholar, but Father wouldn't hear of it. Thank you, my lord, though I'm certainly no smarter than yourself. Books are just an interest. Yes, though I don't know when. I will leave when your father does.
Oh, you're riding. Oh, you're riding to war.
Qualified squire.
You're not just a dandy.
I'll care for his horse and armor and such. It's quite an honor.
Will you actually fight?
I hope so.
Oh.
I admit trepidation about facing Darkspawn, but I can't imagine an opponent more worthy of defeat.
Do you know anything about the Grey Wardens?
No more than anyone else. Is it true there is one here in the castle? Have you met him?
It's true, I've met him.
I'd join the Grey Wardens in a heartbeat. Can you imagine destroying the Darkspawn forever, becoming a hero? But I'd never gain a Grey Warden's notice. I'll have to be happy under your father's command.
I like the fact that he's belittling himself a little bit, and he knows that he wants better things. But at the end of the day, he also recognizes that, look, I still got a good job. You know, like, at the end of the day, I shouldn't be too bitchy because it's still a good job being in the army, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah.
I don't actually know you that well, my lord. You're handsome, capable, but beyond that, a bit of a mystery to me.
Oh, can we go gay?
Everyone says you're more likely to succeed the Tan than your brother is, that the Cousland line has never been stronger. I don't know about here, but outside your castle, people discuss your family a great deal. Some say your father should have been king instead of Cousland. But it's just talk, I think, born of affection for your father.
Oh, my father's supposed to be king? Damn.
Of course, my lord. I am sure you have much to do yet.
Well, damn. I didn't know. Okay, then. All right. My dad's supposed to be king.
That is a wonderful dog. He seems very noble and intelligent.
Covered in blood.
Greetings once again, my lord.
You're very pretty, if I might say so.
My lord is very kind. Thank you.
You're like, goddamn. I know I haven't seen many elven ladies in waiting.
Lady Landra has been very good to me. I am lucky. If I may, your mother has no ladies in waiting herself. Is that usual for a noble woman of her rank?
If she found a man like you, I might encourage her.
You are very kind, my lord. I'm nobody special. You make me blush.
How'd you come to know Lady Landra?
My family has been in service to hers for many years. Lady Landra elevated my place as a reward for our loyalty. I hope this position might pass to my daughter.
You have a daughter?
Forgive me, I shouldn't have mentioned her.
Tell me about her.
Her name is Amathine. Her father died of a wasting sickness 2 years ago.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you. He is with the Maker now.
Oh, the elves believe in the Maker? Bet she has your beautiful eyes.
She does. Many people say she looks a great deal like me. I'm the only one who sees her father in her.
You don't hope for more for your daughter?
I have risen very high for my people. I would not tempt fate by wishing.
Oh, these are the whipped. These are the whipped. This is like back. This is back in the in the middle of the slavery days. You know what I mean? Like they're not rising up all over the place. So yeah.
Lady Landra is good to her elven servants. That is not true in many households, but I hear it is in yours.
Yeah,
it
we.
speaks well of your father to show such compassion.
It's just natural, you know. Tell me about yourself.
I am an open book, my lord. What would you like to know?
Where were you born?
Lady Landra's manor is not half so large as your castle, so my family lives in the alienage.
The fact that they call it the alienage. Know what I mean? Do you enjoy living there?
There we do not stand out quite so much. In an alienage, my daughter learns what it means to be elven, as much as possible. So much of our history has been lost.
What do you think of humans?
That is an awkward question. What do you mean? Well, that is not an easy question.
Yeah, like we're terrible.
I think that conversation would take far more time than we have now.
Is anyone special back
No
home?
longer. I have little time for such things.
Someone as beautiful as you?
Flattered
I am literally.
I'm not so pretty that suitors
I
will
am
laugh if that's what you
fuck
mean.
boying my way through this.
Of course.
I think we should get to know each other better.
Aren't we doing just that? What else did you have in mind?
Something more intimate later on in my room.
I see. I think I might like that. If I come to your door once everyone is asleep, would that be agreeable, my lord?
Yes, that would be very agreeable. Listen, that would be very agreeable. Pussy galore. Hawk out, hawk out.
Until tonight, then.
Oh, would that be agreeable? Oh, fuck yeah. Well, I'm about to fuck that elf. Let's go. Hell yeah. Look at this. Damn. She got the body. Fuck yes, people. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I am a whore. I am a slut. Because I am more than happy to do that. Where's Lady Landra anyway? Do we get to talk to her before she dies? I mean, I'm totally living. She walks away. She says she's going to retire, but... Anyways, guess it doesn't matter. Up we go.
So, you managed to solve Nan's dog issues? I'll take that as a yes. Good work, darling. Now you should say goodbye to Fergus before he leaves, don't you think? Yes, your father mentioned that. You haven't got it into your head that you want to be recruited.
Look at me. Do I look like I want to be recruited? I look like I'm absolutely ready to be recruited, Mother.
There's enough here at the castle to occupy you. I don't need you off chasing danger like your brother. If he's not out with his men, probably upstairs with Oriana. I know it's difficult to stay in the castle and watch others ride off, but we must see to our duties first. You understand that, don't you?
I could make a difference.
You are here. Trust me, you'll get your chance for excitement soon enough. As do I. Your father and brother are marching off to fight Maker knows what. All the assurances in the world don't comfort me.
Yeah, I got a bad feeling about our how is what I got.
Fergus and your father have their duty and we have ours. For a few days. Then I'll travel with Lady Landra to her estate and keep her company for a time. Your father thinks my presence here might undermine your authority. Delightful. Then there's no argument. I love you, my darling boy. You know that, don't you?
I love you too.
Go do what you must then. I will see you soon.
No codexes, alright. Fair enough, fair enough. Locked door. Okay. Cool. So, locked door. Open door. Locked door. Open door. Okay. Locked door.
Is there really going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren. And I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
I like that Fergus has a unique... Like, you can't make all the characters, like, a lot of them look unique enough that it's impossible to actually make them in-game.
Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well.
See, we sort of look like brothers, like, if you did the hairstyle and you try to make yourself look like Fergus, you could be twins, sort of idea. I like the idea that he's, you know, I'm the younger brother, I'm a little different looking, I grow the beard, and my hair's just a little darker. I took it after Mum, you know what I mean? Like, because me and my brother, like, my hair's lighter like my father's, and my brother's is still brown, but darker, like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I like that.
Stay. I'd like to say farewell.
We miss, brother.
If it's any consolation, I'm sure I'll freeze in the southern rain and be completely jealous of you up here, warm and safe.
I am positively thrilled that you will be so miserable, husband.
Her hair is terrible. Wish I could go with you.
I wish you could come. It'll be tiring killing all those darkspawn myself.
Surely your father would not place both his heirs in danger?
Mother and father have been fighting about it for days. It's too bad. I could have used you at my side.
Oh, yeah, Fergus is like, hey man, the two brothers, let's go kill an army by ourselves, let's go. Yeah, fuck yeah. You know there's a Grey Warden in the castle?
Really? Was he riding a griffin?
Shh, Oren. Griffins only exist in stories now.
I'd heard that. Did he say why he's come?
He's gonna test, he says he's recruiting.
Oh, if I were a Grey Warden, little brother, I'd have my eye on you. Not that father would ever allow it. Word from the south is that the battles have gone well. There's no evidence that this is a true blight, just a large raid.
Could that be true?
I'll
Might
see
be.
for myself soon enough. Pray for me, love, and I'll be back within a month or two. Then the Isle's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway. So many darkspawn to behead, so little time. Off we go then. I'll see you soon, my love.
Damn, there you
I
go.
would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
Oh,
Be
shit.
well, my son. I will pray for your safety every day you are gone.
Good shield would be more useful. Oh, you could have delivered your message yourself, father.
And miss having both my children in one place before I leave? Not likely.
Ah, he played us. Good on you.
Watch over our sons.
Oh, alright, alright. This is like my aunt, who's like the only Christian woman in the family.
While you're at it. For the men, of course.
Fergus, you would say this in front of your mother?
What's a wench? Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
A wench is a woman that pours...
It is a wench.
...in a tavern, or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Christ, maker's bread. I swear it's like living with a pack of small boys.
I'll miss you,
Yep.
mother dear. You'll take care of her, brother, won't you?
My mother's the same idea because she had to live with my father and both me and my brother. She had no girls in the house to help her. Yeah, this is an actual... I like the dynamic here because clearly somebody said, hey, what's it like having two sons, good sons, but two, like growing up with three men in a household? What's it like? They clearly asked a mother or like a woman who suffered through that, and they were like, oh, for God's sakes, Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? Like, they clearly, because this is an absolutely accurate situation of us saying something off color and my mother just going, oh, for fuck's sakes. You know? Like, it's, what are you fucking children, fucking boys, you know?
I agree. Especially if you get yourself hurt. I will never forgive you.
Now that is a good incentive, wouldn't you say?
Enough. Enough. Pup, you'll want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
Right. Oh, we got a new codex, Darkspawn. Let's talk some Darkspawn. Okay. Where are we at here? Alright, controls. We don't read the controls ones, but we clear them. Culture and history. Let's go. Darkspawn. Alright, so those who had sought to claim heaven by violence destroyed it. What was golden and pure turned black. Those who had once been mage lords, the brightest of their age, were no longer men, but monsters. So at the height of their power, they tried to invade heaven, and shit happened, right? Sin was the midwife that ushered the Darkspawn into this world. So the Chantry, remember, this codex is from the Chantry. But they blame basically the mages for trying to go into heaven for all this. Sin, like the original sin. Like blaming women, blaming the snake, blaming the apple, the whole bit. Sin was the midwife that ushered the Darkspawn into this world. The Magisters fell from the Golden City, and their fate encompassed all our worlds, for they were not alone. No one knows where the Darkspawn come from. A dark mockery of men. Well, we learn later, trust me. But in the darkest places they thrive, growing in numbers as a plague of locusts will. In raids they will often take captives, dragging their victims alive into the deep roads, which are like these crazy caverns, like think like Lord of the Rings, like Moria and shit. That's all throughout Ferelden, all throughout Thedas. Dragging their victims alive into the deep roads, but most evidence suggests that they are eaten. Like spiders, it seems the Darkspawn prefer their food still breathing. Perhaps they are simply spawned by the darkness. Certainly we know that evil has no trouble perpetrating itself. The last blight was in the Age of Towers, striking once again, which 400 years ago. Striking once again at the heart of Tevinter, spreading south into Orlais and east into the Free Marches. The plague spread as far as Ferelden, but the withering and twisting of the land stopped well beyond our borders. Here, Darkspawn have never been more than the stuff of legend. In the northern lands, however, particularly Tevinter and the Anderfells, they say Darkspawn haunt the hinterlands, preying on outlying farmers and isolated villages, a constant threat. So basically, even that's why 400 years. So even though the last blight did happen, it barely touched Ferelden. So no wonder it's been hundreds of years since they've actually experienced real Darkspawn. Hundreds, centuries. No one alive knows about it. So it sort of makes sense in a way as to why they would be so, you know, like the way they are. Anyways. Oh. Second part of the, I know that took a long time, guys, but second part of the human origin story. Oh, see? I banged her. I gave her that old elven ear double whammy, you know what I mean? Oh, hello.
Your hound is making so much noise. He seems so angry.
Momentito, guys, just gotta take a quick leak. Wait, what? Something about the chat disconnecting? What are you talking about? Chat's fine. I think everything's okay. Everything looks okay. Oh, successful. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Alright, let's see. Perhaps something is wrong.
I thought I heard yelling when I woke up, but now I hear nothing.
This took a lot longer than I expected it to. 2 hours in the orange. But I've been reading all the codexes, doing everything possible, so I haven't exactly been rushing it. You could probably do this in about 30 minutes, and I've taken 2 hours. Oh shit. Alright, let's equip some shit. Jesus. Let's get some armor on there. This will take the small shield, why not? Oh, now I gotta re-equip, which was the good one? Yeah. Bring to all attributes, and then, Dalish Promise Ring. Guildmaster's Belt, because it's like 3 to cunning. Yeah, I like that one. And the amulet was this one. Yeah, okay. Alright, I think we're ready. I think we're ready for this battle. What's going on? How, soldiers? Oh shit. Fucking murdered that guy. I believe Blighthood's in here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. The chest. The chest. Oh, no, it's not. So we don't get Blighthood? Oh, I suppose the game doesn't know. It said when so no Blighthood. No Dragonbone Cleaver. That's unfortunate. I mean, fair enough. Like, I wasn't going to use it because that would be really unfair. But, and it's a one-handed sword anyway, so I wasn't going to use it for long. But still, the fact that we don't get Blighthood, that's weird. It's right there. Take all. Oh, they're trying to get in there? Yeah, how about this? There we go. Boom. Bam.
Darling, I heard fighting outside and I feared the worst. Are you hurt? They never got through the door, thanks to you. Her scream woke me up. There were men in the hall, so I barred the door. Did you see their shields? Those are Howe's men. Why would they attack us?
Oh shit, betrayal. He's betrayed father. He attacks while our troops are gone.
You don't think Howe's men were delayed? On purpose?
Oh, so he's got an army and we're just fuck. We're fucked.
Lying throat myself.
Oh,
Have you
Jesus.
seen your father? He never came to bed. We must find him.
Can you still have no weapon, Mother?
I am no Orlesian wallflower. Give me a sword and I'll use it. Now let's go.
Alrighty, tutorial level up. Every time you gain a level, your character gains new abilities and stick to the left click on the button next to, alright. Boom. Okay, cool. So let's add some constitution. Let's add a little strength. And we're off to the races. Because I believe we get more cunning. Actually, we'll add 1 to willpower. But I believe because if we go to the fade... Just hold on a sec. Dragon Age Origins Fade boosts total. Let's see, in Dragon Age Origins. Essence of cunning times 5, so we never really needed it? Wait a minute. Of 21 essence. Wait, 4, 4, 4, that's 4, 8, 12, 14, 19, 20. Shit. So I didn't need to do that? So wait, my cunning will end up being 17. So I actually didn't need to add that point into cunning. That is extremely unfortunate. Oh, well, then it is what it is. It is what it is. We got it early. We got the coercion. We got the coercion shit early, so I think it's fine. So yeah. All right, so we get 1 point. We get 1 point into, and we got 3 likes. Thanks, guys. Even though no one's watching right now, we still got 3 likes. So that's cool. Sunder Arms is the character attempts to hinder the target's ability to fight rather than going directly for a killing blow unless the target resists a penalty attack for a short time. Powerful Swings is a sustained ability. While in this mode, a character puts extra muscle behind each swing, gaining a bonus to damage, suffering penalties to attack and defense. Doesn't sound like something I'm very interested in. Let's see. Sustain, passive. Alright. Let's go this one. Alrighty. And dog can level up too. Alright, our level 2 war dog. Let's see. So we're gonna add strength, and constitution.
All right.
I've never used a mace in Dragon Age, I don't believe. But there was never any really badass maces to use.
Some of your father's belongings are in that trunk. Right away.
Oh, a great sword. Finally, got a great sword. Okay, so first off, you need to equip some shit. Why doesn't she normally comes with a? So, wait a minute. What's her? Her thing is archery. Yeah, so she's supposed to have a bow equipped. I don't know why she doesn't. Give her the longbow, sure. Or short bow, whatever. Give her the longbow. There we go. Got the longbow. She's good. Alrighty, and for our main guy though, Griever, you finally can use a great sword. Yeah, let's go. There we go. Alright, cool. Okay, so we finally got ourselves a great sword. She's apparently not a rogue, so she can't do what I was hoping, but... Alrighty, we got ourselves a great sword. Oh, shit. Oh, no.
No! My little Oren. What manner of fiend slaughters innocents?
Oh, shit. Don't look, Mother.
Oh, I'll look. I'll remember this day when Hal dies screaming like the dog he is. Oh, poor fuckers. Let's go. I don't want to see this.
Okay, I know that's supposed to be emotional, but they shouldn't have let that line be the whole "don't look, Mother." Oh, I'll look. Then I don't want to see it. It's like it sort of takes me out of the moment for a second there because it's sort of an oxymoron. Like, oh, I'll look. No, never mind. You know. So clearly we should have used another. Oh shit! Boom, baby. What's this? Mighty blow. Oh wait, I'm stunned. Oh shit. Almost strike. There we go.
Got it.
I like that if it's just gold, you just pick it up. Like, if that's the only... Yeah, okay. Cool, cool, cool.
Oh, dear lad.
So sorry, if only she hadn't been here. Yeah, because they're clearly not... a couple of glitches in the game. But if she hadn't been here, then none of this would be happening, etc., etc. Yeah, if you're a rogue, you get a lot more out of shit.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
You're gonna hear that a lot, guys. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? You're gonna hear that a fuck ton. But that's why I like the violent roll. It's so good, because you're just constantly hearing it. Sustained abilities. Yeah, sustained abilities, reserve mana. Yeah. We already know how that works. Alright, cool.
Can you hear the fighting? Hal's men must be everywhere. Don't be foolish. You would throw your life away? The front gates. That's where your father must be.
We can't just let Hal win.
We haven't much time. If we cannot find your father, you must get out of here alive. Without you and Fergus, the entire Cousland line dies here.
Well, Fergus is gone, so we're good.
They must already control the castle. We must use the servants entering the larder to escape. Do you hear me?
You're telling me to run? I want Hal dead.
Then survive and visit vengeance upon him.
Asking a lot of me, Mother. You're asking me to keep a cool head. You're asking a lot. You're asking me, so I can't do that.
The castle has fallen! I'm getting out of here!
Don't be a coward. Stand and fight!
Yes, my lord! Here they come!
Oh, missed. Mighty blow. Boom. I normally would be a sword and shield guy, but I plan on using Alistair, so... I know I'm slow with the two-hander, but I haven't used a two-handed weapon in a long fucking time. Oh, is there more to kill? Yeah, I haven't been a two-handed wielder for a long time, so it's about time I did it. I get you a ladder so you can get off my back. Boom, baby. There we go. Bam! I tanked all their hits. How's that, motherfuckers? And yeah, we'll keep all the health potions that we can find.
I'll get on it.
Shit. That'd be an amazing thing to have right now. Yeah, okay, so cool. Oh. Mighty blow. Bring it. I told you guys we'd be hearing a lot of that. And we will. We'll hear, can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? It's my ex-friend hate loved that line. He hate loved that line because because I always chose the violent guy, and we would always play this game together.
I swear it.
Oh Jesus, he does shit. That sucks. Oh wait, what's this? Pile of books?
All right.
Blank filling. All right, so something worthless. So we got worthless shit. So out of this entire library, no worthwhile codex? Are you kidding me? Even in the mage's study? Jesus.
Foolish creature, it should know better to attack. Got
Boom, baby. Bam. Oh, I got a pin shot. I'm pinned again. Fuck you. Bam. Bam. Oh, decapitated. Look at that. Look at that glorious hit. Okay, so rubble. Take the we like our deep mushrooms. We like our elf fruit. We like all this. All right, cool. Take that. Take everything that we can find. Now we gotta go to the treasury.
We're getting close to the treasury. The Cousland family blade lies inside. Here, darling, take my key. That blade cannot fall into Hal's hands. It should sever his treacherous head.
I'm keeping that blade just to kill Hal with it. You guys don't think I'll do that. I'm gonna do that. Open rack. Okay. Armor stand. Oh. Scale armor. Oh. Scale armor. Let's go. Let me see what is scale armor. Some actual armor? Oh, hell yeah. Now I look like a boss. Let's go. Now I look like a fucking warrior. And listen to the sound of all the family sword and the shield of Highever. As I said, clearly supposed to be a sword and shield user, but I haven't played a two-hander in so fucking long in any game, like Diablo, like any of the games. I'm always doing dual wielding or sword and shield. I very rarely do the big brute character, so it's just, yeah, boom. Yeah, his swings are a lot slower, as we see, but bam, do they hit hard. Bam. Oh, there's one more guy. Hi. How about... Boom! Oh wait, I'm suffering from something. What's happening to me? A scattering shot penalty to armor. It's done. Alright, cool. Alright, so yeah. So we'll go in there in a minute. Let's go here first. Everybody's dead. This is terrible. Like corpse. Take the studded leather gloves. Alright, let's check it. Are they better than our current? Same deal. Same deal. But yeah, we have the Cousland guard shield, the shield of Highever, and we have, of course, the family sword. But yeah, once again, I love dual wielding. but I haven't played a two-hander in so long. I just felt it was fucking time to do some two-hander work. Cause I like two-handers. I just never. I'm always looking for dual wielding. You know. I just thought it was time. All right, what do we got over here? Boom, baby, kill. How's that? Maybe you take that damage. Huh? Boom. Maybe you take some hits. Boom. Boom. Got a couple of warriors remaining. Good for you, good for you. And I don't have anything. No codexes here, so we're gonna continue. Can't go through there. Oh, more. There we go. Boom. Back attack. Fuck the archers. Back attack. Boom. Now we go after the archers. Oh shit! Fucking own that motherfucker. Even with the pinning shot. Alright, cool. Some health. Potencies. But it's only the lesser. I want it to be the shit. I mean, I'll line it up properly, but I'm hoping maybe see the original, or not the original, the PS3 version had it basically like use like health potions in general from strongest to lowest. Oh. Yeah, I wonder if this game has that or not. Anyways, alright, well now we gotta go through this way. Oh shit. Oh, I know who I need to attack. The mage. There we go, got rid of the mage. Most important thing to kill. There we go, boom. Look at us go. I'm taking damage, but I killed the fucking mage that was causing all the grief, so.
Go, man the gates.
Oh, Sir Gilmore.
As long as you can. Your ladyship, my lord, you're both alive. I was certain Hal's men had gotten through.
Well, they did, actually, but, I mean, is what it is. They did get through.
They killed Oriana and Orin. I can't believe it.
Look, I'm so much more badass
Don't worry about me.
in the scale armor.
Thank the Maker you two are unharmed. When I realized what was happening, it was all I could do to shut the gates. But they won't keep Hal's men out long. If you've another way out of the castle, use it quickly.
We need to find Father.
When I last saw the Terran, he'd been badly wounded. I urged him not to go, but he was determined to find you. He went towards the kitchen. I believe he thought to find you at the servants' exit in the larder.
Bless you, Sir Gilmore. Make her watch over you.
Make her watch over us all.
Oh, wait, he's gonna... Dude, don't... House soldier. Wait, the mage, yeah. Oh, just a license? Really? That's it? Guard, Sir Gilmore.
Hold them back.
They are literally buying time like this? What the fuck? Come with us. Fuck them. Shit.
I'll get on it.
Wow. Wow, guys. Just wow. Saving game. Good. Boom. Let's go kill some bitches. Boom. Bam. Yes, they truly are. So get the fuck out of here. Alright, take the quartz. Alright, so we did all that, and the other thing. What's down here? Alright. Boom, baby. Boom. Oh, back attack. He's getting all those backstab damage, and now, yeah, you're dead. Below the belt my ass. Watch this. Boom.
I'll get on it.
Alright, there's nothing in here, right? Okay. Just got some experience, that's all. Alright, so this is the dead end part, so we're almost at the very end of the origin story, ladies and gentlemen. Heavy heart, not gonna lie. Boom. Boom, baby. Slash. Dead before he even knew what hit him. Oh, I missed. Shit. Dog is doing amazing. And now I have to fight this fucker. But watch this. Mighty blow from the back. Boom! Cut down sexy kill. Let's go. Well, that's a minor sexy kill. We call those there's minor sexy kills and major sexy kills. I'll tell you when the real sexy kills happen. Actually, we're gonna call that. We're gonna have to rephrase it because sexy kills happen in slow motion, and I don't know if they happen in this game. So for right now, we're gonna call them sexy kills until we get an official real sexy kill. If we get an official real sexy kill, then we'll have to talk. Then we'll have to we'll have to discuss what we'll have to call these what would be below sexy but still awesome? A warm skill. A warm kill? No, that sounds stupid. Hot kill. It's a hot kill. It's a hot kill. I'm gonna call them hot kills. No, that doesn't sound smart either. I'll think about it. I'll get back to you guys. For right now, they're sexy kills. Until we get the real sexy kills. Trust me, there's real sexy kills. Or we'll call those sexy kills, and then we'll call the other ones the epitome of sexy kills.
There, you both are.
Oh shit, my dad!
Wondering when you would get here.
Maker's blood, what's happening? You're bleeding.
Al's men found me first. Almost did me in right there.
Why is Hal doing this?
He can't get away with this. The king.
Bryce, we must get you out of here.
I won't survive the standing, I think.
So true, you'll be fine.
My boy. If only Will can make it so.
Once Hal's men break through the gate, they will find us. We must go.
Someone must reach Fergus. Tell him what has happened.
Yep. That he's the new Terran?
He lives. Yes.
Bryce, no. The servant's passage is right here. We can flee together, find you healing magic.
The castle is surrounded. I cannot make it.
I'm afraid the turn is correct.
Look, Duncan! Bloody as fuck!
Past will be difficult.
You are Duncan, then? The Grey Warden?
Yes, your ladyship.
He's covered in blood.
My youngest son helped me get here. Make him be praised.
I am not surprised.
You gonna help us, Duncan?
Whatever is to be done now, it must be quick. They are coming.
Duncan, you are under no obligation to me, but I beg you, take my wife and son to safety.
I will, your lordship, but I fear I must ask for something in return.
Anything.
What is happening here pales in comparison to the evil now loose in this world. I came to your castle seeking a recruit. The Darkspawn threat demands that I leave with one.
I understand.
What about Sir Gilmore?
Truthfully, you were always my first choice.
Oh,
I will
shit.
take Tierna and your son to Ostagar to tell Fergus and the king what happened. Then, your son joins the Grey Wardens.
So long as justice comes to Hal. I agree.
Then I offer you a place within the Grey Wardens. Fight with us.
My duty is to take vengeance on our Hal.
We will inform the king, and he will punish Hal. I am sorry, but a Grey Warden's duties take precedence even over vengeance.
Hal thinks he'll use the chaos to advance himself. Make him wrong, Bob. See that justice is done.
Yeah!
Always does our duty first.
That's true.
The Darkspawn must be defeated. You must go. For your own sake and for Ferelden's.
I will, Father, for you.
We must leave quickly then.
Because I love my father. I love my dad.
Our son will not die of Hal's treachery. He will live and make his mark on the world.
Darling, go with Duncan. You have a better chance to escape without me.
Eleanor.
Hush, Bryce. I'll kill every bastard that comes through that door to buy them time. But I won't abandon you.
I won't let you sacrifice yourself.
My place is with your father. At his side to death and beyond.
I'm so sorry it's come to this, Mom.
We had a good life and did all we could. It's up to our children now.
Oh, shit.
Then go, Bob. Warn your brother. I love you both. You do us proud.
They've broken through the gates. We must go now.
Goodbye, darling.
That's heavy shit. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes that shit, watching it so many times, you think it wouldn't affect me, but it still does. Like, I just had to walk away from my mother and my mom and dad dying because some asshole. And now I've got to like put it on hold. Then I'm gonna kill him.
South through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar.
Yeah.
The edges of the Korkari Wilds.
Mm-hmm.
The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times.
Reminded me of Osgiliath. Ostagar, Osgiliath.
There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here.
Oh.
This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Cousland. I didn't expect
a royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
No,
Kalen is pretty
you are
awesome.
Bryce's youngest, are you not? I don't think we've ever actually met.
Oh, it's Kalen. I got the same hairstyle. Yeah, back then you didn't have necessarily the uniqueness. There's more uniqueness later on, which I do prefer that they don't make. I mean, they had limited choices, so I'm not gonna begrudge them. Same with the armor. Like, Kaelin's armor is a multitude of different armors. The top tier armor is always that in a different color scheme, like by appearance. But you know, I don't begrudge it. It's a badass looking armor. Are you even aware my father is dead?
Dead? What do you mean? Duncan, do you know anything about this?
Terran Cousland and his wife are dead, Your Majesty.
Yeah, I'm like...
Arl Howe has shown himself a traitor and overtaken High Ever Castle. Had we not escaped, he would have killed us and told you any story.
I'm ready for the king to say something.
I can scarcely believe it. Well, how could he think he could get away with such treachery? As soon as we are done here, I will turn my army north and bring Howe to justice. You have my word. He will hang.
Nice.
I will not bring your family back, but Howe will not profit from this.
Yeah, alright, I like the
Your
king.
brother. Unfortunately, he and his men are scouting in the wilds. Not until the battle is over, I fear. Until then, we cannot even send word. I apologize, but there's nothing more I can do. All I can suggest is that you vent your grief against the Darkspawn for the time being.
Sutherland. As long as our Arhal pays, I'm happy.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Logain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
Sounds like the blood is almost over.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Logain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
You don't sound very reassured.
Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
What do you have him do?
Wait for reinforcements. We sent a call out west to the Grey Wardens of Orlais, but it will be many days before they can join us. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Terran Logain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual.
The other Terran? What do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Your hound can stay with me while I attend to some business. The Grey Warden tent is on the other side of this bridge. You will find us there should you need to.
Alright, so we got some codexes, we got a level up. New quests, new everything, alright. Leveling up, boom. So we mistakenly added too many to cunning, that's alright. Add a constitution and add a willpower. We'll get the expert coercion later. For right now, let's add ourselves some, yeah. And then for you guys, no, previous, yeah, okay, we're fine. The sustained ability, I like the passive this one gives. This one gives a lot of passives, so we're gonna grab Sunder Arms. Yeah. And we'll read the codexes before we end the stream. Even though Kanan was only in here for a hot minute. It is what it is. Once again, this is for me. Archdemon from Creatures Codex. In darkness eternal they searched for those who had goaded them on, until at last they found their prize, their god, their betrayer, the sleeping dragon Dumont. Their taint twisted even the false god, and the whisperer awoke at last, in pain and horror, and led them to wreak havoc upon the nations of the world, the first blight. The false dragon gods of the Divinter, so basically all the original gods were dragons. They worshipped dragons. Fair enough, dragons are awesome. The Divinta Imperium lie buried deep within the earth, apparently. So they weren't killed, they're slumbering, where they have been imprisoned since the Maker cast them down. Apparently the Maker did that. No one knows what it is that drives the Darkspawn in their relentless search for the sleeping old gods. Perhaps it is instinct, as moths will fly into a torch or to a flame. Perhaps there is some remnant of desire to assault heaven. Whatever the reason, when Darkspawn find one of these ancient dragons, it is immediately afflicted by the taint. It awakens, twisted and corrupted, and leads the Darkspawn into full-scale invasion of the land. A blight. Well, there you go. Culture and history, we have 126. However, however, stood since the Divine Age, when it was not an independent baron, but merely an outpost of the... Wait, we already did this one. Oh, it's updated. The Cousland family, however, was all but wiped out in an unexpected attack by Arl Hal of Amaranthine, and the fate of the Terran is now in question. So 159. Alright, 159. Oh shit. It is said that in the midst of the Black Age, the Kakari Wilds, when werewolves stalked the lands of Ferelden in numbers, they kept every farmholder indoors and a hound on every doorstep. Powerful Arl of the Amarani, people stood and declared that he would put an end to the threat. His Arlings stood on the border of the dark forest of the southern border. The dark forest on the southern border of the Ferelden Valley, and he claimed that the werewolves used the forest to launch the midnight assaults on humanity. For 20 years, this Arl led an army of warriors and hounds deep into the forest. In his hunt for the werewolves, he slew not only every wolf he came upon, but also every member of the chastened wilder folk. Any one of them, he said, could harbor a demon inside and thus be a werewolf in disguise. For 20 years, the forest rang with screams and the rivers ran red. The tales say that an old chastened woman found her sons all dead at the Arl's blades. She pulled one of those very blades from her own son's heart and plunged it into her own chest, cursing the Arl's name as she did so. While her blood touched the ground, a mist began to rise. It spread and spread until it was everywhere in the forest. The Arl's army became lost, and it said that they died there. Others say that they wander still. The ruin of the Arling stands to this day, filled with the ghosts of women waiting eternally for their lost husbands to return. The forest of the legend is, of course, the Kakari Wilds. There are many legends about this great southern forest, as there are shadows, so the saying goes. The chastened wilder folk have made their home here since mankind first came to these lands, and the wildlands spread as far as into the south as anyone has ventured. Beyond the mists are vast tracts of snow, white-capped mountains, and entire fields of ice. It is a land too cold for mankind. Have made their home here since mankind first, and the wildlands spread as far to the south as anyone has ventured. Beyond the mists is, the snow. It is a land too cold for mankind to survive, yet the chastened eke out an existence even there, and they tell horrors beyond the wilds that the lowland folk could not begin to comprehend. So Canadians and Russians live there. Interesting. To most, Ferelden simply ends with the Kakari Wilds. There is nothing beyond. The wilds is a land of great trees, wet marshes, and dangerous monsters. What more can be said? Alright, 165. King Kaelin Theron. I'd hoped a war like in the tales, a king riding with the fabled great and wardens against the tainted god. Some of the legendary King Merrick Theron. Kaelin was the first Ferelden king born to a land free from foreign rule in 2 generations. Since his father's death, he's held the throne alongside his queen, Honora. 176. Arl Howe. When Bryce sent his men to support the king at Ostagar, Howe took it as an opportunity to attack Highever, slaughtering the people there and claiming lands entitled as his own. All of the inhabitants of Cousland, only Griever survived. Logan MacTieran. It takes more than legends to win a battle. Logan was born a farmer during a time when his country was under foreign occupation. When he was still a boy, he joined the resistance, where his considerable tactical genius quickly became apparent. He became close friends with Prince Merrick, the last true heir to the Varellan throne, and together they led the rebels to drive out the forces of the Elysian Empire. Merrick raised his friend to the nobility, and Logan is now more of a symbol than a man. He represents the Varellans' ideals of hard work and independence. And there is all our codexes, I believe. Yep. Okay. So, now is the time. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we hit that goddamn save button. Save game. And we are going to call it a night. We've been playing for almost just under 3 hours, and we made our way through the human noble origin story, the character creation, all the cutscenes, all the bullshit, all the codex, and now we're here at Ostagar. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe as always. It's always very much appreciated. And we'll see you beautiful people back here once again next time for quest number 2 of, Dragon Age Origins. And we'll have to talk about what we're going to title the next one. Quest number 2. What will it be entitled? Wait to see. See you back here next time. Bye-bye. Peace out. Sayonara. Hasta la vista, baby.